things that you can do to minimize this reverse culture shock. So let's dive in. In this first part, I'm gonna share a little bit more about my experience. In the second part, I'm gonna share some advice. The hardest thing about living in Seoul was actually leaving all of my friends, this life that I created for myself, my house, everything behind, and just go back to what it was, the so-called reality. It wasn't really my reality anymore. When I landed back home, it was really good to see my family. I missed them. I was looking forward to hug them, spending more time with them. However, I would also say that when we started off the flight, I was just crying a lot because it was so difficult to leave everything behind, everything that I've built, all the people that I met. It was also a little bit confused and taken aback by the fact that now that part of my life was over. Like, that was it, the end. And now I was entering a new chapter of my life, and I didn't know what it was going to look like and how it was going to feel like. And I had a little bit of like confusion in my head, like, what do I have to do? How do I have to behave? It's just about understanding that you're moving into a new chapter, and it's gonna look different. And so you have to create new routines, new habits, and just like go with the flow and with things. I did feel like a stranger in my country just because I felt like, one, I was not used to speak Italian as much anymore, and I kept making mistakes, and it was so annoying. My family was just like correcting me all the time, and I still make mistakes. That's funny. But also there were a couple of things that I was not used to anymore, like going around. For example, in Seoul, you get out subway, bus, easy. Just you can get to everywhere by transportation. In Italy, you need a car. Or for example, being in a small town where you get out of your house and you have like two streets, either you go up or you go down. Where in Seoul, you get out and you have like so many different streets and alleys that you can take and walk around wherever you want. Some habits that I miss the most from Seoul, it's actually going by bicycle around the city at night. Miss my friends so easily. It was just like send a text, hey, you want to meet up for coffee? Yes, okay, let's meet up. Moving around so easily as well, like with transportation and everything. Also, honestly, seeing the city at night with the lights, just these small things actually, that those are the things that I missed. And of course, the food. Korean efficiency and lifestyle changed me in the sense that I miss vanilla coffee, caramel macchiato, the food, the cheap food that you can find even at midnight ready for you to eat. I miss walking around in the big city and feeling safe at night, going to the 7-Eleven or the CU at 2 to get ice cream or ramen to eat. I would say that's what I miss the most from Korea. I did have a sense of freedom that I do not have here. How did I go through it is that I actually first was able to realize it, that something felt wrong within me, but I couldn't understand what was it, because everything was fine on the outside, everything was good, but there was a little piece broken inside me, and I could not understand what it was. I could not word it out. And then I understood it was just like this reverse culture shock of being back in your home country. I tried to make myself busy as much as I could. I tried to spend time with the people that I loved, with my family. I tried to do activities, sports, in order to get back into the things that I liked in my home country. Because once you realize what you like in your home country and what you have missed from it, you get a sense of being home again. You get a sense of like, okay, yes, this feels right. This is it now. And it's a feeling that shades after like 2 to 3 weeks at most. And so I would say that it's important to understand that it's a process. You cannot skip it, you can ease in it, but at the same time, it's gonna fade with time as well. Just try to be aware of the things that trigger it. For example, if you go back and look at your pictures, or if you go on Instagram and all of your friends are from Korea and are still living there, maybe avoid that. Like for example, I had like a bunch of pictures that I took with all of my friends before leaving, and I couldn't see those pictures for like quite a while, because every time I would see those pictures, I would feel like homesick and just sad inside. So it's about understand what triggers it. For one thing that I would say to people who just come back from a long stay abroad is, do not forget how far you got, and do not forget all the difficulties you went through when you were alone in the other side of the world or like in another country, because those moments really shaped you as a person and really gave you the confidence to power through and make it till the end. But also at the same time, do not get stuck on the thought of the past, because you're just gonna get into like a painful loop of just like overthinking and being sad by the fact that you're not there anymore. it is time just to let it go. Set for yourself new goals, look at your future, try to think about things that you would like to do. Maybe it's like get a driver license, maybe it's get a university degree, maybe it's getting a job. So try to focus on the things that you would like for you to happen in the future. Set your mind on those goals, set a vision for yourself and go with it, and just work towards those goals. In the second part, I would like to highlight a little bit more the steps to actually like get back into yourself after such reverse cultural shock. First step is to be kind to yourself, to understand that it feels normal to feel out of place in your home, in your house, in your home country. Don't pressure yourself to snap back into what was your reality, what was your routine, what was your life back then, because the more you push it, the more you're gonna pull away at the same time. Like, give yourself time to like ease it in and do not pressure yourself too much. And then lastly, it's to give time to yourself to process everything that happened and everything that is happening now within yourself and your emotional transition. Because it sounds stupid, but at the same time, when you're actually there, that you come back home into this reality, just don't pressure yourself and give it time to work it out, and you'll be ready. You will feel like it. The second thing that I would say is to don't expect people to understand your experience, because if someone never left the country, if someone never lived abroad, they have no idea how it feels like and no idea how it is. It's definitely something unknown to them. The third step that I would recommend is to maintain some of the habits and the routines that you got from the country that you stayed in for such a long time. The fourth thing, as I mentioned, would watch out for the nothing has changed, but I feel like I've changed. Because going abroad for such a long time, it feels like you have grown and it feels different. When you come back, you feel different, you feel more mature, you feel more independent. And those are good signs and show you that you have grown and you have become more mature and a better person and a better version of yourself. So do always keep in touch with that part of yourself. And you can use this fuel of growth that you got from this experience to start a new project, to start university, to start something that you always wanted to do in the future, to start like having a vision of your life. I feel like you got this momentum with this experience going on, that it's gonna just like, if you keep the ball rolling, it's just gonna roll on better and better and better. And of course there's gonna be difficulties, but at the same time, if you look back, how far have you come? Like, if I look back at the person that I was when I, even before going to Korea in high school, and the person that I became after coming back from Korea, it's two different people. A fifth step that I would mention is to create a routine that works for you, something that combines both of your lifestyle. Sixth step is always try to avoid the comparison trap. It's not helpful to compare yourself to people who are still there, to people who are working there, to people who are just starting their experience there, because it's just gonna make you fall down this hole deep and spiral down. And also understand that life goes on. Try to focus on the things that you have to do right, which connect us to the seventh step of the process, which is plan your next steps. Even if are small steps, just try to plan them and put some goals that you have to reach for yourself in the short time or also in the long time. It can be like, in 1 week I have to unpack, or like in 2 weeks I have to go to the gym. In the third week might be go out for a dinner with all of my friends. So these small things that bring back you to reality, but like you have to do small commitments that actually put you in a mindset where like, okay, I have to do this because I am gonna reach that goal. So like having something to look forward to and having a vision is really important to not get lost. Because once you become aware of how far you've got and the fact that you're now here in this new chapter, and this new chapter is gonna start and there's new things that are gonna come up to you, once you're aware of that, it's way easier like combine everything together than just like feeling lost and just like trying to understand what to do. I hope this video helps a lot of people. If you find it helpful, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. It will mean a lot for me and will help me grow as well, and share more of my experiences. And of course, if you need anything and you feel like you need to talk, you find my Instagram down here and you can just shoot me a text. I'll be more than happy to help you out, and I'll see you in my next video.